Welcome back to part 2, guys, of my Fist Forged in Shadow Torch Platinum walkthrough. So kicking straight off from the last part, we just got the Rising Punch ability and we brought a HP tank from Little Jingles there. So over here you got another newspaper. That's where we were on the map. So just like the part before, guys, I'll just be showing you where things are on the map when we collect them. So this can be another 15-minute part. We got Piggy Bank here, a brown one, so it's going to have maximum 50 coins inside. That's all you get from these, no more. And depending on how fast you destroy them, depends on how many coins you get. So down here, you can't go back up there. We will have an ability soon, which will let us go up. But we'll get that at the end of this part. Well, near the end, we end this part by going into jail. Sorry, perhaps a bit of a spoiler there, that. So down here, smash that vent with a triangle attack. Yeah, triangle attack will normally hit the floor. It doesn't smash red flooring, but it will break sort of vent covers, anything like that. So over here, you see that vent cover just on the right wall there, hidden inside this little tunnel. It's a plant seed. Yeah, so that's where it is on the map. Just in there. That little tunnel just to the right off the long shaft. Yeah, so plant seed in there, and we're heading down to the power switch. Turn on the power. There's no boss down here. There is a boss in this area, but it'll be nearer to the end. And we get the drill weapon. We get a new weapon in this fight. It's not really an ability. It's a new weapon. So take care of these two guys welding a. You got axe? Yeah, it's kind of axe. Let's get rid of them. There's a trophy for throwing airborne enemies into another enemy. And that's a really stupid trophy. You got to do it 20 times, and it's a bit annoying to grind at the end because it does take quite a while doing it 20 times. I'm not sure exactly on what registers, but it seems to be when you grab a enemy that is airborne and lob them into another enemy, that counts as one, and you got to do it 20 times. Or sometimes even while you're in the air, knocking an enemy into another one perhaps counts as well. I'm not entirely sure. So once you're back in here, yes, the power station is working now. That's why we turned on the power. This is what happens when you get power. Things move. Machinery. Working parts, you'll start to move. So now we can get our way back up, and this door will be open now. You would have thought with the power off the door would be open because it can't close. Or it'd be easy to force open at least. But yeah, make your way up here. Just keep jumping to the next one. If you try and jump back like I did at first, I tried to jump back on yourself, it gets a bit tricky. So yeah, I don't know how I'm messing that up, but I'll manage. If there's a way to mess it up, I'll find it. So almost back at the top, here we are. There's the open green door. Save point there if you need to save and repair your health. So up here there's a little secret, quite easy to miss this one. So you've got an SP tank here. SP there, the blue bars at the top left. And they're basically your special attack points. When you use special attack, normally when you hold up and press triangle or hold down and press triangle, assuming you've purchased a skill, that's the special attack. The orange bars at the bottom are for your sort of they're for your like secondary weapon, I guess, or your healing, whatever you got selected. So you've got a brute here. Fairly easy, this guy. Later on there is a farming spot for these where they respawn, and you get about 150 coins per kill on them. So it's a nice farming spot for later. That red chest, that's a skeleton chest. You need a special key to do that, which we will find a little bit later. Yeah, we'll be finding keys in this. Up here you've got a EP tank, or EP compound. I guess SP stands for special points. I'm not sure what the EP stands for. Energy points? Health points, I guess. But yeah, there's the EP tank. When you fill an EP tank, you'll get an extra EP bar, the orange one. Obviously an SP, a full SP tank will give you a new SP bar, same as the HP tanks. Just make your way past these. You only need to kill the enemies if the door head is blocked. Yeah, it does happen occasionally. Occasionally the... Oh, upsy daisy. He fell down, bless him. Yeah, sometimes you will have to kill the enemies to unlock the door head. Like this door here, for example. I've got to kill these punks. But they are easy, so shouldn't be complaining. So save point. And boss guys. So up here. Yeah, so this boss is like a reactor sort of thing. And it will summon sort of 3 turrets on the outer part of its because it's body, but it's not a body, on the outer part of it. You got to destroy the 3 turrets, and then the generator in the middle, the reactor, will become attackable. Yeah, so attack the 3 drones, the 3 turrets, destroy them. There we go. Well, I guess flip them over. Yeah, flip them over. And then the reactor will come into the foreground for you to attack. Deal some damage to that. And then back to the turrets as they revive themselves. Yeah, so the lasers are a bit annoying to dodge. When they start a laser, you can either jump into the middle part of the body to dodge the lasers, or you have to sort of hide at the bottom corner of one of the platforms to dodge the lasers. But if you can get rid of the drones quickly, make the centre come into the foreground, and you can get rid of them quicker. Remember, you have got special attacks. Yeah, you have got special attacks. Looks like I didn't need them. Yeah, so there it goes. Completely destroy the reactor. So there's going to be no power now. That's why it's time to turn the power on. But you kill him. Come down here. And you're going to find a Bosch drill. There we go, a drill bit. Try not to snap this drill bit. Very easily done. So make sure you dip it in water when it gets hot on the end. Weapon of the Legion.
Better head back to
yeah, any drilling needs doing? I'm a handyman now. Yeah, so you get that was a data card. You can't see because it's behind the tutorial window, but there was a data card there, guys, so make sure you get that. So back through here now, you can open these windows now. On the map, they've got a drill icon. And just go near it, press circle, and that will open it. You got a piggy bank here. I do feel bad looting these piggy banks because they're probably taking years to fill this up, but we'll put the money to good use. Buy some drill bits when we snap them. So you can actually glide down here. Hold circle when you're in the air if the drill selected, and you can glide. So remember triangle to destroy the vents if they're on the floor, and smash this barrel on the left to find Flip. Yeah, find Flip again. Not again. We haven't met him yet. I have. You haven't. So there's Flip.
So how did you
Talk to him, and he'll give you a skeleton key. Good old chap.
Oh.
Thanks, pal.
You can have.
And just make sure you exhaust his dialogue, and then later he will appear in town. I don't know if you always have to exhaust his dialogue, but there's quite a few events related to Flip. So whenever you see him later in the story, always exhaust his dialogue. Just in case. I'm not too sure. He can be a bit glitchy. There are a few things where he can glitch up. So he'll give you something. It may not register properly on the map. Hopefully it's been fixed, but just in case, we'll play it safe. So coming up through here, it's a bit tricky. So you'd think you have to stay to the far right or far left to dodge where you actually come up through where they're spinning the gaps. But it's actually more like in the far left or far right corners where you actually come through it. If you watch where I'm coming, you see it's more in the sort of far left or far right corner the way you come up. So you've got this roof here. Go up there and you'll find 2 piggy banks. If you're struggling to reach out ceilings, it is quite high up. If you jump, you can jump twice and uppercut. You know, this up and triangle special attack. Or if you still don't quite have enough space, when you're level with the ceiling, dash, and then you'll dash into the side, and then you'll be able to wall jump, and you'll get all your jump back, your double jump back. So this is like a fast travel thing. but you can't use them yet. But make sure you step on it and interact with it, just so it becomes available for later. These weird looking things are the shock batons. And basically what it does, it's basically like a parry thing. And it doesn't seem that good. I mean, perhaps I need to use it a bit more. But first opinion, I've probably not played with these since. Yeah, these don't really seem that great. It's because they use a EP point when you use them. They do refund a SP point, but they do use a E point to use. So in the skeleton chest, we're going to use the skeleton key we just got from good old Flip, and we're going to open that, and it's going to give us a HP tank. Thank you very much. And basically, when you've opened a skeleton chest, that'll be your skeleton key gone. They're not infinite. Normally when you use one, that's it. It's gone. But there's probably only about 8 skeleton chests. I've not counted them all exactly. I mean, I can only count to 5. So if it goes above 5, I get into trouble. But yeah, there's maybe about 7 or so skeleton chests throughout the game. And we do need to buy a key to open each one. But don't worry, I'll take you through all that, guys. So we just got our little piggy bank there, hidden in that vent. So just make sure you get that, guys. Come over to this door, open it with your drill piece. Make sure you got a 5mm drill bit in to open that door, so it fits right. Now this is Gauntlet. You have to kill all these enemies, and as you see here, you see I just lobbed that drone into that enemy. You've got to do that 20 times for a trophy. So along the way, I'm just going to try and do this like this. So hopefully when we get to the end and we have to grind that a bit, hopefully I won't have to do too much grinding. Hopefully I may get that naturally. At the end, there's quite a big gauntlet at the end when you're going up on this elevator, and you'll have about 10 drones come down, and that's a good spot to get a lot of kills. But it can be tricky when there's so many enemies around when you're trying to jump and grab them, because each attack sort of stuns you and it messes it all up. It knocks you out of range to grab and stuff, so it does get a bit annoying, that trophy. But later, that's later. I'm not trying to worry you. So back here, back to the Sensei Wu.
Don't worry, Master.
I am counting on.
And now we've got the drill. We can head back up here, back into Old Town. If you remember right from the start of the game, which was about 15 minutes ago, we on the last video that was, we headed all the way right, and then we headed all the way back to get a carrot juice. Well, we can actually go there now. Now we've got the drill, and we can sort of float with using wind drafts. We can get there. So up that elevator, guys, and get this SP tank. We're at the top of Old Town now. There we go, top of Old Town, and we're heading to the exclamation mark. Exclamation marks a spot. So up here. Here he is. I forget his name. Sorry, mate. It's not important. I've only spoke to him once or twice. Back down here, and there's going to be another enemy. We've got to kill him again. Yeah, he's respawned. Maybe they just created a new one. And then up here. And this is the draft. Yeah, so we're going to use circle to fly here. And I do die once like a complete noob. Oh, what a dick. Right, let's try that again. Yes, because this bit on the right here, if you fall down on the curved part and you've got no jump or dash left, there's nothing you can do. You just slide down to your doom and they get shredded. But once you've got that plant seed, just float up there, guys, and here into Lower Torch Tower. We're almost at the end of this part. Almost at the end. Just going to make our way through here now. Little gauntlet here. Get rid of these enemies. Yeah, pretty weak. Pretty weak on EC anyway. So we've got to come up here and press that switch to open the hatch below. Yeah, so watch out for the fire. It hurts. Over here you can use your gyrocopter, whatever it's called, little helicopter sort of thing, propeller, and then come down there, drop through that hatch by smashing the vent, cover on the floor, and here you've got another EP tank. Yeah, that's where it is. And yeah, there is a plant seed just above us. We'll be getting that shortly. So it's come back across now. Up here. And plant seed just over here to the left. There you go, another plant seed. By the time we get into town, we have 8 plant seeds, by the way. And there's a merchant, well, like a florist, the plant guy. And when you give him a certain amount of plants, he gives you a reward. Well, plant seeds. I'm going to refill my health here. So there's a tough enemy coming up. And I'm very sorry, guys, about this sound not being synced up. I thought I stopped this from happening. It's not happened for a while. It's with my game capture cards. It happened on Code Veronica quite bad, and on my Resident Evil 7 guide. If anyone wants to follow that. This probably not so bad. It's only like a quick video, 20 minutes. But I don't know what happens. I think something happens with the frame rate of the when it's recording. I don't know, or when it saves, it doesn't save it properly, and it's I don't know what happens, but yeah, the sound's just all messed up. So I could go back and start again, but I hope it's not too much trouble, guys, and hopefully this is going to be it. So here I'm using the drones to, if I can, I'm going to use the drones and lob them into the enemies. I mean, you don't want to mess about with the drones too much because, like I say, we will get chances later on. And there's a good spot to farm this. It's still a little bit tricky, but it's a much better spot than this. So I'm just trying to lure him up here. And it's mainly because of grabbing. The grabbing frames are just, the grabbing window, it's just tiny, the hitbox for the grab. You got to be sort of quite close to do it. It's really tricky when you're jumping up and grabbing them flying things. Yeah, so this dude, he's pretty strong. But he goes down pretty quick on easy. Remember, you got his special attacks. They do a lot of damage. Your special attacks do a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm sure this part comes in at like 20 minutes. And I'm sure when I was recording this, it was about 15 minutes. I'm pretty sure, so. That's why I was thinking maybe it's a frame rate. It's made the video longer, I don't know. But I've just opened that door, the fist. And here is another poster. Child of the... Didn't catch the last word. Child of the corn. Oh, no. Cube. Well, it's basically child of the corn. These rabbits. So you've got a piggy bank here. A little shaft with the 3 flamethrowers. Just mash that. Come up here and you got another save point. You got a little coin container there. None of these containers respawn. Only the containers that have a consumable in, like a HP consumable or a EP or a SP. They're the only ones that respawn. Nothing that contains coins respawns. Yeah, so here he is. This is perhaps the hardest fight in the game, but it doesn't matter because you have to lose this to progress. And what happens if you beat him? I don't know. I think it may be impossible without glitch, because he does cease attacks, and with the abilities you have at the moment, you cannot dodge them. And some of these attacks, they do loads of damage, and he's got 3 life bars. So I don't know if he can be defeated, but if he can with a glitch, I wonder what happens. If it is impossible and it's a glitch, it breaks the game. Could be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, beat him, you get a trophy, mental trauma, and you're gonna wake up behind bars, you naughty little rabbit. Yeah, and that's it. We're going to leave that part there, guys. Yeah, again, sorry for the sound. But yeah, this is where we are, guys, in the prison. So I'm just going to quit to the main menu, show you what sort of percentage I'm at. Percentage-wise, by the way, you may sometimes be 1 in front of me or 1 after, because it's sort of map progression and item progression as well that affects it. So as long as you're more or less there, you should be okay. Yes, that's it, guys, for part 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.